welcome to Blue Jays Today, where your boys always have something to say about the Toronto Blue Jays, except today it's the LA Dodgers. I'm your host, Nicholas Playlock.
And I'm your host, Adam Peddle, and that's right. Today we're going to be talking about the LA Dodgers' perfect trade deadline. There's been a lot of rumors, and we're going to tell you what we think the Dodgers should do. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and also use code TODAYJAYS to hop on a Monkey Knife Fight and use those discounts and deals that you're seeing right in front of us. All right, bro, so LA Dodgers, they did it last year. They had probably the best trade deadline of any team.
Not probably. Guaranteed. Yeah.
Scherzer, they got Trey Turner, and the beautiful thing about Trey Turner, he's still on the Dodgers.
Yeah.
So, what are the LA Dodgers going to do? But before we answer that question, let's take a look at what their current team and what do they kind of need.
Yeah. So, I'll be honest, folks, they don't need a whole lot right now. They're pretty top tier in everything. First in ERA, just as a team standpoint goes. Oh, they're scuffling in OPS. They're second as a team, just phenomenal stuff. I will say I looked a little bit into their ERA, just where that's coming from. And the starting pitching is phenomenal. It is fucking dominant. They are 6th in bullpen ERA.
Oh no!
I know. It's still still freaking phenomenal, 6th. But I will just say, Houston Astros, New York Yankees, Atlanta Braves, those are they're ahead of them, and those are teams that they're gonna have to play probably in the playoffs, if not the World Series. So. I definitely think that addressing a bullpen guy is probably important for them. We'll get into potentially which ones. And then also, too, on that lineup side of things, it is still, it's top tier. But Max Muncy having a down year. Justin Turner, he's not been very, very good. Cody Bellinger is just a defensive player now. He does not know how to swing the baseball bat at all.
You look 2 years ago, you look at that lineup, or even 3 years ago when Bellinger was an MVP, and you go, holy shit. It is a stacked lineup, but it's really top heavy. And then you get in that bottom parts, and you got some question marks, like you said. And then they called up Trace Thomas, too. He's a really exciting player.
And he is actually doing pretty well right now. He is doing good stuff.
He is doing good, but can you really depend on Trace Thomas? And when it comes to postseason, when the lights are on, so we'll see. So let's get into it. Why don't we start with that bullpen, actually? Because that's an interesting one.
Yeah. So for me, honestly, I didn't write down a singular player here. I was just go out and get all of them. We did a video on the Yankees, looking at their Yankees, and we talked about David Robertson. I think David Robertson, perfect guy for these LA Dodgers too. There's gonna be a lot of similarities between Yankees and it's they're both the best teams. Just get the best freaking players. David Robertson would be great. He's got a below 2 ERA. Just boom, slot him in. Push whoever your worst guy is down a little bit. That'd be awesome. I know that you like Gregory Soto for them.
Gregory Soto, and also with that, an additional, another reliever from the Detroit Tigers.
Just poach Detroit, dude.
Yeah, because if they need multiple relievers, you might as well get, a package deal where you get, 2 of them. You could get Andrew Chafin. You could get Michael Fulmer and Gregory Soto. Now, I like Gregory Soto. He doesn't have flashy numbers like Andrew Chafin this year. And some other pitchers like David Robertson. But he's young. You get 3 more years of him after this, and that's such a Dodger way to do it. I mean, your bullpen's kind of flipping over in terms of their age. You lost Joe Kelly last year. You lost Kenley Jansen. It's now it's time. Maybe we need to get a little bit younger and stay in that window.
It's actually really funny. Dodgers are 6th in bullpen ERA, and you do have the Astros, the Braves, and the Yankees ahead of them. You also have the Baltimore Orioles and the Detroit Tigers.
Yeah.
It's those are 2 teams. So poach those teams, guys. Go after them. Get their guys, and Gregory Soto would be an awesome dude. So just buy all the bullpen pieces, because your starting pitching, in my opinion, it's fine. Literally, it's good. However, there are rumors that they want to make it even freaking better, which I just think is absolutely nuts right now. It's just kind of crazy, but they're looking at it.
They are. Their worst dude, Mitch White, has a 3.78 ERA, and what I would kill to have a 3.78 is my 5th pitcher.
Yeah, and that's also, too, it's they don't have Walker Buehler right now, but he will be back. He will be back.
So who do you get rid of? Tyler Anderson? Now, granted, this is something to know. Tyler Anderson is on his last year of his deal, so maybe they're thinking ahead like they were last year with the whole Corey Seager, Trey Turner situation, and let's figure out and get his replacement now.
Yeah.
And that guy could be in the version of Luis Castillo or Frankie Montas. Montas. You know,
just like the best available guys this season.
Exactly. And now the rumors out there have been that they are really pushing for Luis Castillo, and so are the Padres.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
that's a familiar story.
It's familiar storyline that we saw last year. But if the movie plays out anywhere remotely close to the same as last year, then the Dodgers are going to win this battle. Luis Castillo has a 2.77 ERA. He's been dominant this year, literally the best season ever. He is really coming into his own as an ace, and you slot him with Tony Gonsolin, with Clayton Kershaw, when you get back Walker Buehler, right? Julio Urias, like,
oh my God.
it's just so stupid. Like, it's actually just dumb, you know, like how ridiculous it is. But it would make you guys more favorited than you already are.
Exactly.
So I definitely am not going to tell you don't do it, because it would be awesome for you.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to, but you sure as hell can.
Hey, they're trying to win as much as they can right now, and that will definitely help. Now, there is another player, and we have to mention it like we mentioned in the New York video, that they are after. And it's the big headliner. It's Juan Soto for the Bats. Now, what do you think about potentially Juan Soto being a perfect trade?
So here's the thing. In our New York video, I didn't like it that much. Like, I liked it, and I'd still be happy, or I wouldn't be happy as a Blue Jay fan, but I'd still be like, as a New York fan, be like, okay, like, GG, like, that's still good for you guys.
Yeah.
I like it even more for the Dodgers. I was looking at their prospect list, and it's nuts that they went out, they do that Trey Turner, they do that Max Scherzer deal, get rid of their top 2 prospects. They have 6 in the top 100 right now. They're all, like, pretty top tier. Like, that's enough to go out to get it done, you know? Like, hell, you could even send them Cody Bellinger for all I care. Like, why not? You know, it's just like, maybe they like him. Maybe he's got some upside. Maybe he needs a fresh start. But you look at that lineup, if they acquire Juan Soto and put it in, we always say that pitching wins championships, but not against a team that has Mookie Betts, Trey Turner, Freddie Freeman, Juan Soto, Will Smith, Gavin Lux. It's just, like that. It actually isn't, like, that's just OP. It's too OP, and you win. And honestly, I don't even think that they need to extend Juan Soto if they trade for him.
No. He'll literally have 2 more years after this, and that will keep the window going. Like,
just literally win the World Series like 3 times in a row, and that's fine.
That's fine. Who cares?
Who cares?
At the end of the day, it's like you could trade away the entire farm system of the Toronto Blue Jays. As long as we get into a World Series, don't care. Send me 10 years of drought, because I'm going to be sitting there with my World Series ring all happy.
Exactly. And the reason that I say for the Toronto Blue Jays, maybe not going out and getting Juan Soto is the best idea, is because our pitching is still super suspect. Yours isn't. It's elite. You have the building blocks to win already. So getting Juan Soto now, it's just like an additional boost, where when you need that RBI in the 7th, in freaking game 5 of whatever, he does it. He gives it to you, you know?
Exactly. Now, he's definitely my favorite. I will want to throw in a little honorable mention out there. There's a lot of people talking about this guy. Brandon Drury on the Reds.
Yeah, he's definitely sneaky. A smaller guy. So I'm going to put it out there right now. There's no way, in my opinion, that these Dodgers can get Luis Castillo and Juan Soto and the bullpen.
No, I absolutely
agree. It's either Juan Soto and just Juan Soto, or the bullpen guys, Luis Castillo, and then maybe a Brandon Drury, who's got an 856 OPS this year. He's batting .274, having a really good year for Brandon Drury.
Yeah, right?
And he'd just be a guy where it's like, okay, we can slot him in a bunch of different spots. It's good depth. He can absolutely play. He deserves to play every day with this slash line.
Yeah.
And, like, for those guys who are not super sure
like
about...
Muncy.
Well, I mean, you can just, like, slide
put on the
in.
bench. Who cares? It's a win-now mentality, and Brandon Drury looks like he's trying to win now on the Reds. Sorry, guy, wrong city. Like, go to the Dodgers. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You know what? This would be nice for Brandon Drury, too.
It would be nice for
Literally
Brandon
go
Drury.
from the worst team in the MLB, arguably, to the best team in the MLB. So,
yeah,
Dodgers, that's what we think is your perfect trade deadline. Any, you know, mixture of those players, like, go out and get it done. Even if you guys did, like, literally, like, diddly squad, it'd still be pretty good, because, you know, you're top tier regardless of what you do.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Guys, comment down below what you thought about our perfect Dodgers trade deadline and who you think they should go out and acquire.
And guys, then please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, $3 month to become a Patreon. Shout out and thank you to all of our current Patreon members. You guys keep the channel going.
Thank you so much for watching.
And go Jays, go!